Have you ever felt like your brain is operating behind frosted glass? You know the feeling. You walk into a room and completely forget why you're there. You're in a meeting, trying to grasp a complex idea, and it feels like your mental gears are stuck in mud. You feel tired, irritable, and just slow. We usually write this off. We say, "Oh, I'm just getting older," or "I didn't sleep well last night." And sure, sleep matters. But what if I told you the root cause of chronic brain fog isn't usually in your sleep schedule? It's on your plate? Today, we're diving into a massive, hidden epidemic that doesn't just affect your waistline, it's actively starving your brain. We are talking about the connection between blood sugar, insulin resistance, and your nervous system. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your brain feels foggy, and more importantly, I'm going to give you a 4-step protocol to turn the lights back on. Before we proceed, please like and subscribe to receive continued curated health-related content. To understand why brain fog happens, you have to understand energy. Your brain is expensive to run. It represents only about 2% of your body weight, but it consumes roughly 20% of your entire body's energy supply. It is a fuel-hungry beast. Its primary fuel source? Glucose. Sugar. Under normal, healthy circumstances, the carbohydrates you eat are broken down into glucose, which enters your bloodstream. Your pancreas detects this rise and releases a hormone called insulin. We often think of insulin just as a fat storage hormone or something diabetics need to worry about. But insulin is so much more. Insulin is a key. It travels to your cells, unlocks the door, and shepherds the glucose inside so it can be burned for energy. This happens in your muscles, your liver, and your brain. Picture a healthy cell with an insulin receptor. Insulin attaches, the door opens, and glucose flows in easily. But here is the problem for millions of people today. Due to diets high in processed sugars, refined grains, and frequent snacking, our bodies are constantly flooded with glucose. Our pancreas are pumping out insulin nonstop to keep up. Eventually, your cells get overwhelmed. They start ignoring the knock at the door. They become resistant to the insulin signal. This is insulin resistance. When this happens in the body, you get high blood sugar and weight gain. But when this happens in the brain, you have a crisis. If your neurons, your brain cells, become insulin resistant, the key doesn't work. The door doesn't unlock. The fuel, glucose, is floating right outside the cell, but it can't get inside. Your brain cells begin to slowly starve in a sea of plenty. This state is what researchers call cerebral hypometabolism. It means your brain's metabolism is underperforming. When your brain cells are energy deprived, they don't just sit there quietly. They panic. A starving neuron is a stressed neuron. This triggers a cascade of 3 nasty effects. Number 1, oxidative stress. The struggle to produce energy inefficiently creates exhaust fumes called free radicals, which damage the cellular machinery. Number 2, neuroinflammation. Your brain's immune cells, called microglia, detect that something is wrong. They get activated and trigger inflammation. Imagine your brain being chronically, low-grade inflamed. That is brain fog. Number 3, neurotransmitter crashes. Insulin helps regulate key brain chemicals. When insulin isn't working, you produce less serotonin, your happy chemical, and less dopamine, your focus and drive chemical. Connecting the symptoms. So, what does this actually feel like in your daily life? It feels like that afternoon crash where you'd kill for a nap. It feels like anxiety that seems to come out of nowhere. It's the inability to find the right word during a conversation. It's your nervous system signaling that it doesn't have the power to run at full capacity. I need to be honest about the long-term risks here. This isn't just about having an off day. If you leave your brain in a state of starvation and inflammation for decades, those neurons start to die off. This is why many cutting-edge neurological researchers are now referring to Alzheimer's disease as type 3 diabetes. It's insulin resistance of the brain. But here is the good news. This is largely reversible. You can resensitize your brain cells. You can provide alternative fuel. If you are nodding your head thinking, "This is me, it's time to fix it," we need a protocol that lowers insulin demands and acts as an anti-inflammatory for the brain. Here is your 4-part plan to clear the fog. Step 1. Nutrition, the backup generator. This first step is dietary. If the glucose front door to your brain cells is jammed because of insulin resistance, we need to use the back door. Your brain has an amazing ability to run on a backup fuel source called ketones. Ketones are produced when your body burns fat instead of sugar. And the magic of ketones is that they can enter the brain without needing insulin. How do you do this? Cut the white carbs. Drastically reduce sugar, bread, pasta, and cereals. These spike insulin the hardest. Introduce MCT oil. Medium-chain triglyceride oil, derived from coconut, is unique because your liver converts it almost instantly into ketones. A tablespoon of MCT oil in your morning coffee is like high-octane fuel for a foggy brain. Eat brain fats. Your brain is 60% fat. You need omega-3s to rebuild healthy cell membranes. Load up on wild-caught salmon, sardines, and walnuts. Step 2. Movement is medicine. Movement is an insulin sensitizer. Do not think of exercise right now as a way to burn calories. Think of it as a drug that makes insulin work better. Your muscles are the biggest consumers of glucose in your body. When you contract a muscle, it can soak up glucose from the blood without even needing insulin. The single best thing you can do? The 10-minute post-meal walk. As soon as you finish lunch or dinner, walk for 10 to 15 minutes. This blunts the glucose spike right at the source, preventing that mid-afternoon brain slump. Also, incorporate strength training. More muscle mass means you have a bigger sink to dispose of excess glucose. Step 3 is about giving your system a break. First, try time-restricted eating. Try to eat all your meals within an 8 or 10-hour window. For example, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. When you aren't eating, your insulin levels drop low. This quiet time allows your cell receptors to reset and resensitize. Stop snacking late at night, it's crushing your sleep quality and spiking insulin while you doze. Second, prioritize sleep. Your brain has a waste clearance system called the glymphatic system. It only turns on during deep sleep. If you don't sleep, you wake up with a brain full of metabolic trash. One night of bad sleep creates temporary insulin resistance the next day. Always consult with your doctor before starting any new supplement regimen. Finally, there are a few supplements shown to help the brain utilize energy better and improve insulin sensitivity. Magnesium glycinate, crucial for glucose metabolism. Many of us are deficient. Berberine, it works very similarly to the diabetic drug metformin, it helps your cells respond to insulin. Alpha-lipoic acid, ALA, a powerful antioxidant that helps with nerve health and insulin sensitivity. The takeaway is this: your brain fog is not a character flaw. It's a physiological signal that your brain is starving for proper fuel. When the body stops responding well to insulin, the brain feels it first. By changing what you eat, how you move, and when you rest, you aren't just dodging diabetes, you are protecting your memory, your mood, and your long-term cognitive future. If this video resonated with you, drop a comment below telling me which symptom you struggle with most: the fog, the mood swings, or the memory slips. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next video released by this channel. Thanks for watching. Keep fueling your brain the right way.